And there we go. We are live on YouTube. I'm Philip. Johnny is not able to lead conversation, but we are going to have the conversation with me. And anybody for the first time? Maybe Ana Vitória first time? No? No? Yeah. Jefferson, I know it's not. Wanda, no. Joaquim, Mercia. Very good. Why do we ask every single time if there's someone for the first time? Because this is not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm not going to teach. I'm not going to correct, and you are going to learn. So how do you learn with these conversations? By speaking and listening. So we have always to present ourselves. So you're going to have the chance to present yourself, and then you can bring vocabulary that you want to learn. And more than that, we have a planner with the questions and answers, with the questions of this conversation, and you can prepare your answers so you can practice your English. Um, for the entire week, we have English conversations, so you can choose whatever you're gonna attend the beginners or these immersions. The only difference between this immersion and the beginner ones, it's that the beginners you can use Portuguese if you want to. So it's not when we say immersion for beginners, people think there will be just beginners, but it's not true. We're gonna have people from all different levels. So we don't care about your level, we care about the information you're gonna bring. Okay? So just to start and wait other people to join us, maybe we're gonna need to split people out in other rooms. So I'm gonna start with the personal presentations. Wanda, can you start out presenting yourself, please?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Wanda from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. Two sons, and two daughters-in-law, one grandson. I'm a cat person. Then I have a cat named Greg. He is a black and white cat, beautiful. And or else, I'm a dentist. I have a odontologic clinic. In my free time, I used to be a scuba diver. And what else is that for now? And today is really hot here.
Yeah. Here in Toronto, it's a good weather, sunny weather, so people are starting to enjoy the outside, the outdoor activities, so it's been really good. Um, Ana Vitória, can you present yourself, please?
Hi everyone, nice to meet you all. I'm Ana Vitória, I'm from Goiânia. I'm not currently working right now, but I'm software developer, manager. I study technology. I love so much technology. I love learning English, learning more language, but now I'm studying just English, but I love French. And it's a pleasure to be with you all because I never had the opportunity to speak in English to another person to practice, and I love this so much. And that's it.
Very good. Welcome aboard. We have more people joining in, so welcome aboard, everybody. Jack, can you present yourself, please? While we wait other people to join, and you are muted. You need to unmute yourself first, and then you can start.
Okay, everyone. My name is Joaquim. I am from Portugal, 78 years old, retired since 2002, married a son, a daughter, and three grandsons. What more so myself. I am some hobbies, essentially walk in the morning, but today my wife and I we made our walking in the afternoon because it's Sunday. The day is wonderful today, sunny day. Then we came back just now from our walking some minutes before starting this immersion. I have more some hobbies like traveling. Of course, I like very much to travel, read the news in the morning after breakfast. And I would say that the main hobby that I have right now is attending the immersions here in TNT. It was really one nice opportunity to practice if I can every day English and French here in Talk. It's really a great platform for us to practice languages.
Very good. So welcome aboard. We are having more people joining in. Still have 3 minutes for that. Who else? Barbara, wanna present yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Bárbara. I'm from a city called de Belo Horizonte, in Minas Gerais, Brazil. I'm Brazilian. I love to travel as Joaquim. I also like to learn language. I just know English, Spanish. I would like to learn French, but it's really hard for me. I've been trying for a couple of months, but I cannot speak. I can't stand some stuff, but I'm trying it. So I'm here to improve my language skills, and that's it, guys. Thank you.
Very good. Welcome aboard. And Jefferson Mendes, can you present yourself before we start splitting out rooms?
Okay. My name is Jefferson. I am from São Bernardo do Campo, São Paulo. I live with my parents and the two brothers. I'm working in sector IT and tester software. In my moment free, I like play games, watching series and the movies. That's it. Thank you.
Very good. Very good, Jefferson. So people, we are going to talk about habits, and we have 11 questions and we have so many people. So I'm going to split you out in different rooms. So there will be 3 people here with me in the main room, and other people are going to be in another room. Okay. So just a second. Yeah. So how it's going to work? I'm going to paste the questions in here, and the idea is to answer and discuss these questions. You don't need to answer all the questions sometimes, and most of the time that's impossible. So focus on your habits. If you want to bring other questions, feel free. So in the other room, I will need at least one person to lead the conversation. Okay, so we're gonna have rooms with, yeah, I'm gonna put, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna have just 3 rooms. So one room, you're gonna have 4 people, and other rooms, you're gonna have, yeah. We're gonna have more people, yeah. Oh, the topic is habits, okay? So that's the topic of today. So in the main room, we're gonna have people in here, and let me just check. Yeah, okay. So when I bring you back, I am going to ask you, what did you learn? I have been asking this question quite often, and it's really important for your learning process. So do you have any questions? Anybody here for the first time? No? Okay. For those who are with the camera closed, just you don't need to open your camera, but with the camera closed, you're not going to be fluent, okay? So camera closed affects directly your fluency, okay? I'm not kidding. It's the real life experience and facts and evidences about it. So be aware of that. So for those who are going to be with me in the main room, we're going to have a good conversation. And for those, please be respectful. Do not correct each other. That's not the place. If you want to be corrected, if you want support, if you want guidance, you can apply for the Fluency Speed program that takes place in a different management and process. You can go to members area and you can apply for. It's a paid program, but you're gonna have full guidance, mentoring, and a tutor, someone to follow you on your steps throughout your learning process. Okay, and you're gonna have a commitment of twice a week or 3 times a week to practice your English skills. Okay, and you're gonna have the chance to practice reading, writing, and listening as well. So let's go and see ya. I guess the questions are already here, right? So just a second. Yeah. All right. So let's get this going. So Yanka and Ana Vitória, you were chosen by the computer, by Zoom, to be here in the main room. Yanka, can you present yourself, and then we start with the first question.
Okay, good afternoon, Felipe. Good afternoon, Anna. My name is Yanka. I am 27 years old. I was born in São Roque. I'm sorry. I was born in Itaquera, actually, but I grew up in São Roque. It's a small city in São Paulo. And nowadays I'm living in Campinas, doing my PhD in here. I am a demographer. I study education and labor market in Brazil and South Africa. And well, I live by myself in here with my cat, Mary. In my free time, I like to go to the gym, to clean my house, to take care of myself, of my stuffs, and to do nothing sometimes. It's that.
Very good, very good. So we're gonna start with the very first question about habits. And what's one habit you are really proud of establishing in your life? So, Ana Vitória, do you have a habit that you are really proud of that you have established in your life?
Oh my God, this is a good question. I'm thinking when you put the questions, I was thinking about this, but now I need to. I don't know if it's a one. I really don't know right now. I think um I need to. I don't know how to say. I need to I don't remember the word. Eu preciso aprimorar alguns hábitos.
Yeah, you need to develop. Yeah.
Yeah, to develop it.
And which one do you need to develop? What do you think?
I think the fact that when I woke up, I check my phone and I sleep more early, I guess. Early, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say that when they, I think everybody does that. When they wake
Yeah,
up, they check their phones.
this is not a good habit.
So this is something you are not proud of, right?
Yeah. This is not something I'm proud.
But do you have something that you are proud of even though it's not a habit, but it's something you do occasionally?
Yeah, I'm a focused person, I guess. When I say that I want to focus on something like studying French, studying English, studying something, I will do this in my day. Uh, it's like a focus, I guess.
Very good. What about you, Yanka? Are you a focused person? Do you have something you are proud of, like a habit or routine, or you don't?
Yeah, I try to be focused, but sometimes it's difficult. But one thing that I'm really proud of is to go to the gym. I made it, guys. It's really difficult to have this habit in our life. And I'm trying to go to work out like 5 times a week. I don't recommend because it hurts a lot. It's really difficult. It's painful. I'm kidding. I really recommend. It's really nice, and I'm really proud of. And good alimentation also. I am cooking to eat every day. No, eat twice a week or 3 times a week, maybe. I am cooking, and I'm trying to pay attention more in vegetables, things that I can balance in my alimentation, I guess. These two things I'm really proud of.
Really nice, really nice. Yeah, thinking about that, I guess discipline is one of the habits I have the most, and discipline it's not doing the same thing every single day, but discipline for me it's basically keep doing the things I need to do without losing focus, as Ana Vitória said about focus. And yeah, like waking up every single day at the same time. So every day I wake up at 7 a.m. So it doesn't matter what happens, 7 a.m. I'm awake. Um, on weekends I try not to follow that, but it's really hard to not wake up at 7. But this morning actually I woke up at 9:30, so just because I set up the alarm for later. But usually, especially when I was sleeping by myself, alone, living by myself, I used to wake up at 7 a.m. every single day, no matter if it's holiday weekend. I didn't care much about it. So Yanka, Ana Victoria mentioned already the bad habits. What the bad habits you have, and would you like how would you break them down? So how would you stop? How would you, you know, or which bad habits would you like to stop having? Not, no, we're not here to judge. It's just an exercise, okay?
Yes, of course. I have huge problems with sleep. I take too long time to get sleep, to sleep actually, and then I struggle to wake up in the morning, so it made a vicious cycle, you know. I struggle to sleep and I struggle to wake up. So this is a bad habit that I am trying to solve. So I'm trying to stop work at 9, actually at 10 p.m. And then I try to be without screen and then try to get sleep early, to wake up early. I try to start my day with TNT at 7 a.m. and I try to finish my day with TNT at 9 p.m. So this helped me to organize my sleep time, I guess. This is a habit that I have to pay more attention.
Very good. That's a good one. You know what? There was a time the year before the last, I guess. Yeah, the year before the last that I used Talk and Talk to create a routine in the morning. So I started having the 6 a.m. immersions from Monday to Friday. And after that, I created a habit to exercise myself after that. So I would wake up at 5:40, and then if I was too sleepy, I went right away to the shower, and then I started the immersion at 6, and after that had a breakfast, and around 7:20 I was out to run or out to go for swimming classes. So in 6 months, I lost 10 kilos doing that. So basically, talk and talk helped me to create a exercise habit and to lose weight. So you study English and you lose weight. Doesn't make sense, but if you have the right strategy, it helps. So because you commit yourself to be there every single day, and especially when you are in the Fluent Speed program, you are not committed just to yourself. You have a schedule that you are committed to the whole community. So it's Mother's Day, and we have a conversation. So if you do not plan yourself as a host to be here or to cancel in advance before people start booking, then we need to have it. So we have like 10 people booked. So we need to have it. There's no other way. So that's pretty much how it's done and how you achieve fluency. Fluency and your dreams and your goals, they don't care if it's holiday or not, because my dreams, they don't care if I have money, if I have the structure, if I have all the resources, if it's day, night, winter, summer. My goals and my dreams, they don't care, you know. That's a good topic, by the way, for today, for a Sunday. So, Ana Vitória, how is the bad habits you have? How do you think you're gonna break them down? How do you think you're gonna stop it? Do you have an idea, or that's the moment to think about it?
Oh, when you are was talking, I was thinking about this. It's really motivate what will you say, and I think I will do something like plan it. I don't know if this word is right, correct, but I will planning with Notion and um, uh, make a daily routine maybe to analyze what I have to do in my day, what I have to finish, to be more um, organized. I don't know. Maybe this.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think um, planning, it's what it takes for things to work. Um, and we're talking about habits. How do you create a new habit? Do you girls have an idea? How do you develop a new habit?
This is a good question. My habit is like more focused in things like study and be with make something with my family, with my boyfriend. I'm not the person um, who go out in the weekends to ballad to shows like this. So just with my boyfriend or friends, my habit is like I really like to study to improve my knowledge. Like I love neuroscience and I don't know. It's like more focus in things like this. I need more habits. Um, that is not my professional habits, you know. But I really like to study in English, to learn. It's like a hobby to me, really. Study this English and neuroscience to be a better person for me and for other person too. I think I don't know how to start a new habit, but I like to watch movies and listen to music and read. I don't know how to start one, but I have this.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, we don't need to have the proper answer, but we can just do an exercise, right? And you, Yanka, how would you answer this question?
I have an analyst, and we try to analyze. I try to analyze myself always, analyze what I think that is lacking in my life, faltando in my life, things that I would like to develop better. Like I really wanted to go to the gym last year, for example, and I was missing this in my routine. I was feeling a lot of pain in my body, in my shoulders, in my backs, in every place in my body. So I saw that I really needed to do this. So I saw a lack, a thing that I would like to develop better in my life, and I try to put discipline and constance, as you said. So I think it's that to see returning to the question, to see what habits do you want to develop, you have to analyze yourself to see where you want to go, maybe.
Yeah. Like for me to develop a habit, we need to understand why we want to do that, right? Otherwise, like it's, for example, oh, you can just start learning English, but why you're doing that? If there's no reason. So for example, there's no reason to exercise myself. So why I'm gonna do it? Because it takes effort, takes energy, motivation, enthusiasm, and everything else. So if you're rich, as like you don't need money to survive, why you're gonna work? So everybody says if I win the lottery, I'm gonna stop working, right? So you work because you need to pay bills. So if you have all the money for the next 10 generations, why are you going to work? So you lose purpose. And then that's, I think, in my opinion, why people, rich people, they have, it's like everybody has depression, anxiety, and everything else, but with there's like a general statement that just rich people has depression, but it's not true, of course. But usually it's like, oh, you have everything, you have cars, you have money, you have houses, you have, like, you can go to Australia tonight and go back next week if you want to. So what's the purpose of moving on stuff, you know? And for me to develop a new habit is to understand why you're gonna have it, right? And sometimes it's hard to not knowing it. The next question is, how do you deal with setbacks when trying to form a new habit? So, everybody asks me, oh, how do I learn new vocabulary and the immersions? So, how do you learn new vocabulary? You have tons of vocabularies in the questions, So, Ana Vitória, how do you deal with setbacks when trying to form a new habit?
I don't know if I know what is the meaning of setbacks. What is this supposed to mean?
So if I could explain you is when you develop a habit, you start, for example, going to the gym.
Yeah.
That's a habit that you want to achieve or to have, to gain. So after 2 weeks, you stop going with the same frequency. So when you stop to do, or you have something that stops you from doing what you need to do, it's called a setback. Instead of
Oh,
going forward to keep doing, you
I
have
understand.
a step back. So you fail on
Yeah, I
on that,
understand.
you know?
Yeah. Thank you for explaining.
You're welcome.
um, I think that it's important to develop. You need to be constant. You need to develop this, and it's not motivate, discipline. You need to know what is the purpose of what you're doing. What do you want to go with the habit? I like exercise. Why people do exercise? It's for be better for like physical and mental, for mental health. And I deal with this. Think about this. Think what is the purpose? That I am doing this? What is the what do you want? I think motivation can fail sometimes, and discipline it's important to this.
Yeah, when you are focused, you have discipline, you just go for it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Bianca, do you have the same opinion? Do you agree, disagree? What else can you bring to this question?
Yes, I agree with you guys. I get a little bit frustrated when I face some setback in my routine, but I try to understand that we won't be perfect every time or always. And understanding this, I retiro the weight from my backs, you know. I try to look for the things, to see the things more, uh, not in a soft way, but understanding that we won't be perfect every time, and setbacks happen, and we have to organize ourselves and try again. I think it's this is a key, to face the setbacks, organize ourselves, and try again and try again and try again until make this constance and display. Because we are going to fail in many areas of our lives, I guess. But we have to fix this, I think.
Yeah, and I like the way you answer, especially when there's a new word, for example, setback, and then you start using it for the same answer 5, 6 times, for example, as you did. So setback is gonna happen, and when a setback happens to me, the setback, it's not going to frustrate me. So this setback is going to push me forward, because when a setback happens, the setback, it's not going to push me down because I'm better than the setback. That's how you memorize new words. It feels like silly, it feels like weird, but that's how you learn. Stop using Anki, stop using Duolingo, stop speaking, stop, oh, not stop, start speaking, start listening. When you watch a movie, can you find setback word in that movie? Does it happen to have it or no? Where can you find it? So new words, you need to be aware that it's more about pay attention rather than memorizing. I hate studying. I hate memorizing, but I love learning, you know? So if you hate memorizing and if you hate studying, start using. So start teaching people. You want to learn English? Teach English. You want to learn anything else? Start teaching it. Oh, but I don't know it. Who cares? Like, if it's not going to harm anyone, give it a try. There will be setbacks in the process, but you're going to learn, right? Um, have you had a setback that that froze you somehow, that you really had the bad feeling that stopped you from moving on? Did you have that, Yanka? Like a setback that pushed you to the ground and you couldn't barely be on your feet?
I face it A lot of times, actually, when I have a huge objective in front of me, a huge objective that I want to achieve, first I froze for like 1 day, 2 days. I have to froze. I froze in front of these big objectives or big goals that I have. So I don't know if this is a setback, but yeah, a setback that I put to myself, I guess. Like o maior inimigo que a gente tem é nós mesmos, you know? So sometimes I create my own setbacks, but it's frequent and I try all, but it's normal. I think I just feel afraid of the things that I am trying to do. Maybe it's a normal feeling, but I try to overcome the setbacks that my mind creates sometimes.
Yeah. And you, Ana Vitória?
I totally agree. I agree with this. I have I remember one day I in the past I have afraid to talk with another person, like this moment right now. In the past, um, not não aconteceria, because I feel afraid to talk with another person that I don't know in public, in public. And my new habit was face it, to be here, to talk with another person, talk more, to know more people. And sometimes, like Yanka says, sometimes setbacks happened. We need to face it. That's it.
Yeah, I think yeah, there are some setbacks in my life that they did a huge play on my learning process that stopped me for a while, but after some time I started to, you know, go for it and keep doing things. And I have this skill to, when I'm in a rock bottom, I can push me up, especially when I'm all fucked from the inside. I have this enthusiasm from really my soul to push me up and to keep going and to do the things I need to do. So I know this ability, it started when I had exercises, swimming classes, and I was like swimming races, and I was pretty much the last. Being the last, it was a gift for me because I learned how to fail. I learned how to deal with setbacks. I learned inside my head that I'm not special. I'm not smart. I'm not beautiful. I don't care about these things to do what I need to do. And by that, I learned that being an entrepreneur, it's exactly how it's going to happen. Lots of setbacks and dealing with them. And my next question, it's regarding this routine, to avoid or to help you through the setbacks you're gonna have. So you see, you have, I don't know if you're gonna learn or not, but the chance is you're gonna learn this new word, setback, right? So Ana Victoria, how do you deal with your morning or evening routine that you feel that it's essential for your day? Morning or evening or both? How do you deal with that? How do you have a morning routine, an evening routine, or would you like to have it? How it would it be for you to have it? How do you picture yourself having it?
I think that have good daily routine. It's very good for every person, but I don't have it. I would like to have it, to wake up early and go to bed early too, because now I'm not working. I don't have a perfect routine. I just live my life. And I now I don't have the ability to, in my, I'm not studying because my, I study in the federal university, and now they are in greve. And this is very ruin my routine, because now I'm just, oh my god, what I'm doing, what I have to do. And I'm a little bit loose, I don't know, but I know that it's important to have a daily routine. And now I'm going to tentar, né? Try to do this, like I said before, um, anotar, use alarms, use Notion, like this. You are unmuted.
Yeah, I was going to ask Yanka about that. So how is that for you, Yanka?
I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I never had. I always studied. I'm doing my PhD now, so I have to settle a good routine to me to make everything works, because I just have deadlines. I know when I have to deliver some project or some text, but I have to settle a good routine to make this works every day. So I am like obsessed with routine. And I have a morning and an evening routine. As I said, I start with TNT at 7 a.m. and then I go to gym, and then I went back, have a breakfast and start to work and keep working until 9 p.m. Where I have another TNT meeting and then I go to bed. So MTNT, as Felipe said, helped me to settle a good routine, a good job routine, my daily life. If we have I mean 6 a.m., it will be perfect, Felipe, because I will wake up earlier than I wake up nowadays. But 7 a.m., it's very good. It helped me a lot. But TNT, I admit that TNT helped me to settle a good routine, a good work routine. I'm glad about that.
So we have a 6 a.m. meeting on Thursday with Luana. And if you apply to the Fluency Speed program, you can have the commitment to start the 6 a.m. meetings on other days. So the Fluency Speed program, it's basically you take part of a community in an advanced program as a host, and you can develop your writing skills as well. You develop your leadership skills. You develop your creativity and your commitment to yourself as a student. So I have been mentioning a lot. Hosts are not teachers because they are here to learn. If they were teachers, the immersion would be completely different. So as a host in here, I'm not here to teach, but of course I can support everybody. Other hosts, they can support and they bring nice speeches, motivational speeches. But the idea is just to support, to bring like help and to develop themselves in terms of creativity, communication, leadership, emotional intelligence, fluency, vocabulary, writing skills, listening, reading, research, speaking, to have a group of people to have a network, a powerful network. So that's how the fluency speed program works, you know. So both of you, Ana Vitória and Yanka, please, if you have the chance, apply for that, especially because if you have a subscription, annual subscription, when you need to renew your subscription, you're not going to pay what you paid. You're going to pay less than that. So it's going to be cheaper to keep going and to develop yourself in a different level, in a higher level of assignment. So you're going to create a new scenario for yourself. And it's going to change your life, by the way. So you're going to have a tutor. You're going to be a part in a race competition in this community. So you're going to have a reward by the end of the year. You can develop yourself as a mentor in the future. You can teach other people in classes that are going to be recorded. You're going to be part of a community where I'm going to invite you to do speeches, presentations in English or other languages, or even in Portuguese. And you're going to add that to your work experience or work portfolio that I have already presented something in English. I have this, and that skills. So you're going to get certifications about it. So it's a whole different program as in the FSP, the Fluency Speed program. Okay. I'm going to bring other people back. Do you have any questions? Do you want to ask? Do you think like routine is the challenge to acquire a new language, for example? Is it the main obstacle? Why is that, Yanka? Why you're nodding like this?
If routine is key to develop new habits.
Yeah.
I think yes, because when we put something in our routine, we are always looking for that thing in our day-to-day life. We have to put this in our routine to make it right, I guess, to make it work, actually, I think.
Very good. So I brought people a little like 2 minutes earlier than I was supposed to, just to ask, what did you learn from this immersion? So it's a question opened to anyone. You just need to open your microphone. And of course, we don't have a time for you to answer in 10 minutes because we have more people to answer that. So be careful about your time. That's fluency as well. Caring about other people, it's fluency. So any of you wants to share what did you learn in this immersion today?
We need created some apps that improve our life. Like you said, when I arrived on the mission, you said you wake up by the 5 morning and start your day. I need something like that. But sometimes I just cannot do this. By some specific situation, or even and all the problem that show up when it's like this. We need created more apps helpful in our lives.
Very good, William. Very good. Good to know that. I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. Anybody else wanna share what you learned in this immersion?
I would like to share that to develop a habit, it's very hard, and it's really nice to see that my colleagues that we talk about also faced sometimes the same issues in order to develop a good habit or a habit that improves our lives. So I learned that sometimes it's not
only myself that I have this problem, but also maybe several people will face that, and this is really not good but comforting. So yeah, it's just nice to chat about it.
Very good, Laura. Thanks for sharing that. Anyone else? Wanna bring?
I think in each immersion we learn always something. In many situations we don't learn new vocabulary, but if you have the opportunity to practice the vocabulary that you know, it's already good. Because in many situations we want to express something and we don't remember the vocabulary. Then the immersion in the immersions we always learn something new.
Very good. The last person to share before I wrap up things.
I'd like to say that was really enjoyable, that theme and that conversation with our group, because we know it's really difficult to developing a new habit or keep a habit. It's really difficult to not push yourself, because sometimes we used to push ourselves a lot, and we need to try to have good methods that we can learn and building or developing a habit, but that it needs to be enjoyable also. So we need to try to have fun doing it. That's really important for us, because if we don't do that, we can stay really sad because we not achieve our goals, and it's not good when we think like that. So it's really important to enjoy the process.
Yeah, enjoying the process for me, it's something that is mandatory throughout the whole sessions, right? Well, before we finish, I have something that I want to share, and I'm gonna do that in Portuguese. So excuse me for 5 minutes. A Talk and Talk tá otimizando vários processos e mudando muitas coisas e trazendo algumas inovações. Uma delas é o nosso programa de aceleração da fluência, onde todos os alunos podem aplicar para participar. É um programa que ele é pago, onde você vai ter acesso a um tutor, você vai ter comprometimento semanal de 1, 2 ou 3 vezes ou mais vezes na semana. Você vai trabalhar todas as suas habilidades, seja as básicas, que é falar, ouvir, ler e escrever. Além disso, você vai ser desenvolvido em habilidades que a gente chama de soft skills, que são habilidades comportamentais como liderança, como comunicação, como criatividade. Você vai fazer parte de um grupo de pessoas que faz um networking de altíssimo nível, que são os alunos que hoje fazem o papel de facilitadores, de escritores e de mentores. Você vai ter a oportunidade de participar da nossa competição anual, onde esses alunos do programa de aceleração, os 10 primeiros ganham uma premiação e o primeiro colocado ganha para esse ano, ganha uma passagem de ida e volta para Miami, para uma viagem de 7 a 14 dias. Além disso, você tem mentoria mensal, onde você pode desenvolver algumas habilidades, seja continuar desenvolvendo seu inglês ou outros idiomas. Você pode desenvolver, né, sua carreira, focar em entrevista de emprego, focar em outras coisas que são importantes para você, utilizando um framework que é bem usado aí em qualquer programa de desenvolvimento de lideranças e de negócios, que é uma ferramenta que a gente utiliza aqui também. E todo esse processo, ele é acompanhado por mim diretamente, tá? E a gente está formando outras pessoas para fazerem palestras, para darem aulas aqui dentro, para terem certificado, para terem um portfólio, para terem, né, um adicional aí no currículo, tá bom? Para quem quiser participar desse programa, a gente está fazendo a seleção. Por mais que seja pago, a gente faz uma entrevista e faz uma seleção. Não é todo mundo que, mesmo pagando, possa entrar nesse programa. Lá dentro do nosso site, na área de membros, tem um botão lá no topo, logo que você acessa pelo computador ou no celular, no rodapé, tá lá, programa de aceleração. Você vai ler com calma tudo que está escrito lá. Não adianta fazer inscrição sem ler o que está escrito. É importante ler, está em português, tá? Então, eu acredito que todo mundo aqui seja fluente em português de alguma forma. Caso você não seja fluente em português, me avise que a gente pode fazer a tradução ou explicar em mais detalhes, mas você faz uma inscrição, você vai agendar uma entrevista comigo. A partir dessa entrevista, você vai receber uma proposta para entrar no programa, e dentro dessa proposta você pode entrar ou não, ou você continua aqui como aluno regular, tendo acesso dentro da plataforma. Nesse programa de aceleração, você também tem acesso ao planner completo, você pode depois liderar conversações particulares dentro de alguns requisitos que a gente traz. Para quem é aluno regular, a gente está trazendo conversações particulares, então de 15 minutos. Então, caso você queira ter acesso, a gente tem um pacote de 10 sessões e 30 sessões para você utilizar. É só entrar em contato no nosso suporte. Mas, principalmente, se você precisa do inglês para ontem, é o melhor programa e que você não vai ter um professor também. Então, fique tranquilo, você não vai ter um professor. Apesar de que para algumas pessoas isso não é tão tranquilo, mas você vai aprender, tá? E você vai se desenvolver. E nesse programa eu dou garantia de fluência, tá? Em 12 meses, se você fizer o que eu pedi para você fazer. Se você não fizer, obviamente que não tem mágica. Mas se você fizer, eu dou garantia de fluência, tá? Ou seu dinheiro de volta. 100% do dinheiro de volta, caso você não tenha resultado, seja no inglês, seja no espanhol, seja no francês, seja no italiano, seja no japonês, seja no mandarim, seja no latim, seja língua de sinais, seja qualquer idioma que você quiser. Fala um idioma, eu dou garantia de fluência, tá? Ou 100% do seu dinheiro de volta depois, né, no período de 12 meses, quando encerrar. A gente tem um dossiê, a gente tem todo o histórico, então a gente consegue garantir se você fez de fato ou não as coisas que são pedidas, ok? Se alguém tiver alguma dúvida, é só entrar em contato com o suporte. Eu vou ter uma imersão agora, daqui 1 hora, de iniciantes. O tema vai ser Mother's Day. Então, caso você queira falar sobre o Dia das Mães em inglês, é uma imersão de iniciantes. A gente autoriza o uso do português. É para todos os níveis, não apenas para iniciantes. Na verdade, principalmente para quem não é iniciante. Porque quem não sabe falar nada só vai falar em português. Então, se você já fala inglês, participe, que é mais uma oportunidade de você praticar o seu inglês. Se você está sem fazer nada em casa, quer trocar uma ideia, por favor, junte-se a nós e responda o feedback por e-mail, que vai ajudar bastante a gente a continuar melhorando e trazendo novidades, ok? Em breve teremos também avaliações de proeficiência. A gente vai trazer um exame para você fazer, onde você vai fazer um exame de A1, de A2, de B1, B2, C1, C2. Vão ser 6 exames que vão ser feitos principalmente para você ter uma chancela. Opa, eu já sou A1, eu já sou A2. E aí você vai entender o que são esses números e principalmente para você ter um progresso dentro do seu nível de idioma e você saber onde que você está. Se você está no básico, se você está no intermediário, se você está no avançado, se você está no Ultra, Master, Black, Belt, não sei da onde, tá bom? Então, várias novidades chegando. Muito obrigado pela paciência, desculpa pelo meu português. And I hope to see you in an hour. And happy Mother's Day, everyone. See you and take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.